Ignition switch. The ignition key goes into the ignition switch located near the center of the handlebars or below one side of the fuel tank. On and off positions are standard. Some switches also have lights and park positions. When the ignition is on, the engine can be started in either the on or lights position. The lights position turns on the headlight and the tail light. The park position turns on only the tail light. The key can be removed only in the park position. Light switches. If the ignition switch does not have a lights position, your motorcycle will have a separate switch with which to turn on the headlight and tail light. On all new motorcycles, the headlight and tail light come on automatically when the ignition is switched on and the engine is running. A dimmer switch, generally located on the left handlebar and operated by the left thumb, can be used to set the headlight on low or high beam. The switch to control turn signals is usually located on the left handlebar and is controlled with the left thumb. Move the switch right to R to flash the right turn signal lights. Move it left to L to flash the left signal lights. Most motorcycle turn signals do not self-cancel after a turn, as in automobiles do. You must cancel the signal after each turn or lane change. Failure to cancel a turn signal is dangerous as not signaling in the first place. Brake lights. The brake light is located on the rear fender and is activated when either the front or rear brake is applied.
Sound button. Sound the horn by pushing the horn button located on the left handlebar with your left thumb. Fuel supply valve. The fuel supply valve is a pitcock located below the fuel tank. It controls the flow of gasoline to the engine. When the motorcycle is not in use, the valve should always be turned to the off position to eliminate the possibility of fuel leaking into the crankcases or creating a fire hazard. The valve must be turned to the on position on many bikes for fuel to flow to the engine and for it to start and run. The fuel tank has a reserve section in case the main section runs dry. To release the reserve supply, you must turn the valve to reserve or rest or something you should be able to do while riding your motorcycle. Choke control. The choke adjusts the mixture of gasoline and air supply to the engine and usually is used only when starting a cold engine. The choke control is located on the engine or at the handlebars. To start a cold engine, move the choke control on position and start the motorcycle. When the engine is warm, return the choke control to the off position.
Starter. Most motorcycles have an electric starter operated by pushing the starter button on the right handlebar. You should have to turn the key into a clockwise way for the engine to start. Front brake lever. Apply the front wheel brake by squeezing the lever on the right handlebar toward the handle grip with the fingers of your right hand. Stance. When motorcycles are parked, they are supported by either side stand or center stand. Some models may have both. The side stand extends downward from its position underneath the motorcycle to support the motorcycle in a lane position. A center stand is a sturdy, two-leg stand attached underneath the center of a motorcycle frame. It is support the motorcycle in an upright position. Stands are held to their retracted position by spring mechanism and lowered for use the rider's foot. Make sure that your stand is retracted before you start off. Throttle. The right handle grip is the throttle that controls the flow of gasoline to the engine and thus the speed of the engine and ultimately the speed of the motorcycle. To increase the speed, rotate the throttle toward you with your right hand. To reduce speed, twist the throttle away from you. The throttle must spring back to the idle position if you remove your hand.